Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new Chrono Gaming video. Today we're going to be going over some Baron's Valorant gameplay, doing a quick VOD review, and let's just see what happens. I haven't actually watched this gameplay yet, but we're going to go ahead, blind react to it, and see exactly what this player should be working on. They streamed this a while ago. I just found this randomly on YouTube. If you want me to react to your VODs, be sure to go ahead and leave a comment down below, just saying that you've uploaded them to your channel. Put them on your channel, I'll go ahead and react to those and make a video out of it, hopefully. So 5-3 so far. An insta-rotate coming to mid. They are playing in a 4v5 situation, so this will be interesting. The crosshair is definitely interesting, and they actually just did something here that's not good. Crouch peeking this, so you see they're crouched and they're going to peek around the corner. I explained this in my last VOD, and a lot of low ranks do this. They crouch or shift whenever they peek corners. But when you're crouching, people are going to see your shoulders before you can see them, because, you know, your shoulder goes before your face. So, you know, they would have seen his shoulder and probably would have killed him by then if there was anyone there. Let's turn our volume up and see if we can hear anything. We heard someone shoot over on the B site. The Omen ult comes in. That sounded like it was behind him, probably in CT. Now, he's not reacting to it. His Cypher is holding his back now, though, if we look at the map. And here, he's not really looking at anything. There we go. This is better. They take out the Omen ult. And it looks like his breach might actually just do everything. He decides to drop down and push this. Again, scoped in right here. No reason to scope in. The res. Kill that res. There you go. Okay. Not terrible. Not terrible. There's a couple little things like the crosshair placement in certain situations. Scoping in so much. Like, the only reason you really need to be scoped in is if it's far away, because scoping in makes you shoot slower as well. This game's actually a 4v3, which kind of lets us analyze what he's doing a little more, because there aren't as many things going on in the enemy team, so hopefully he should be able to focus on what they're doing a little more. He hears the ult orb get grabbed. And this was when the ult orb was in mid. No, it wasn't. No, we're good, we're good. This is on the current update. I thought this gameplay was old for a second. He hears 1A. He's doing this thing where he rotates to B really quickly just as soon as this person's pushed up. And then they stack B with 3 players, which is kind of weird. Instead, I would like maybe play mid and get rid of a quick rotate A. Especially since like their player's A now. So peeking this, his crosshair should be pointing towards them. Okay, decent. His crosshair's still going to be pointing at their feet. Now he's running. So now they know that he's coming. He should be walking here. That way they don't know that he's actually coming. And he'll be able to actually get those kills because they're not expecting him. Right now, running, they know that he's coming, and hopefully they're watching him, and they're able to get the kill. See, they're watching. He ends up getting the kill just because his crosshair was placed on the chest. The other one wasn't. In my experience, what I've learned is if you're an iron, bronze, silver, placing your crosshair at chest level is the best way to do it. And then if you get to gold and above, placing it at head level is going to be the best way to go about it. He grabs the healing, though, which is definitely an interesting call here. I'm going to mute this real quick. So, here, he peeks out. Instead of peeking so far out, if I were him, I would have just held this corner. See this corner right here? You could have just sat behind that corner, used it as cover, and let them peek you. Here, going invulnerable would have been the move, or even not doing anything at all, because you know that the Sage is there, considering she killed your teammate. So yeah, I wouldn't have popped this at all, really, and I just would have kept spraying over to the Sage and popping the heal ends up getting him killed. And again, if he was closer to that edge, he would have been able to get it. Honestly, we can watch the teammates gameplay here in a 2v2. Now Breach is going to go ahead and try and peek out and see if he can get anything. We're going to skip ahead some. Breach picks up one, and the other one is in heaven. And this round looks like it should be over. Maybe not, though. So this Cypher, again, with these weird crosshairs. I don't know how I feel about him. I mean, obviously crosshairs are pretty preference-like. If I were him right now, I'd fall back because you have this tripwire. Okay, look. Right now you have a tripwire, and you have 15 seconds left. This enemy player has to go plant the bomb. Well, they have to go plant the bomb. You have a tripwire set up. Why not just hide, wait for them to run through the tripwire, then kill them? Right now, you're out in the open. She flashed you, so you ran out into the open. Went to a different side. Even though she gets tripwired, she died. So, lots of things can be improved here. Lots of things. So, it's a lot of decision-making here. So, the first decision is peeking right now. Okay, so he's peeking right now. That's the first decision. Honestly, fall back, wait for the tripwire. You can literally just line up with their head, easy kill. Second decision, to start spraying. See the flash. Third decision, peek out after the flash. Fourth decision, start spraying through the flash, I guess. Instead of breaking it, you can shoot out these leers that are right here and actually break them. And then another decision that he makes is to go into this corner. Toss out a Cypher Cage was another decision that just doesn't make sense here. If he would have had his gun out and wouldn't have reloaded, I think he had enough ammo to not have to reload. Let's go ahead and watch. Yeah, he had 19 bullets when he reloaded. If he just wouldn't have reloaded, just got in this corner, just held that, would have been fine with that. Cypher Cage ends up getting him killed. Lots of things there that could have been improved, but over time, I'm sure these players will learn. Voting to surrender, which would be kind of crazy. And now let's see, it's a 5v3 now. Again, Cypher Cage is set up on A, but 3 players on A with no mid control. Split having mid control is super important. So even if just this Jet goes Vince, that would give them a much better hold. Also, if this Cypher goes here. So basically, the main setup you want on Split would be 2 players on A, 1 in Vince, 1 in B side Heaven area helping mid, and then 1 on B. Cypher did set stuff up on A, so you could even honestly play 1A, considering there's Cypher tripwires, so that's like 2 free kills. Now they got a pick comes out on B from the enemy team, and now they have no mid control, so this Cypher has to worry about Heaven, and he has to worry about Sight, which is terrible. This guy's in such a bad position because his teammates didn't have mid control. And now they have to slow rotate over because they have to figure out if anyone's mid. And they have to also clear Heaven and figure out if anyone's up here. They're pretty confident no one's up here. And again, this crosshair placement, like right now, even if you don't think a player's going to be coming, just keep your crosshair placed in an area that they could come from, because you never know. You never know when no one might teleport or something. Again, just staring at the ground, you should be able to pause at any time and kind of see that a crosshair is placed where the enemies would come from. Right now, crosshair should be placed about right here. Okay, it's getting better. But again, you don't have to look where you're going all the time. Decent Leer. Another Leer coming in. Pretty good Leer there. Gets the kill. I don't know about grabbing this op here. I guess they did just finish that off. But if you're not playing mid, having an op is kind of weird. Like, your opper should be going mid. So we'll see exactly what he does with this. Or peeking a long. But an opper should be peeking and holding something. Yes, this could work. Let's see. Okay, this is a good hold right here. Now let's just kind of skip through. Let's see if anything actually happens, because I don't want to sit here and watch an op just get held. They have mid control now, which is good, and they have 2 on B after a pick comes out. Honestly, this other team looks like they might fall back, and a Sage Wall just went up. I would head back to A here. I would head back to A, because it would be so easy for them to just rotate out. Like, it would be so easy for the attackers to just rotate out. Like, they have the Jet here, but if Jet dies, it's over. Like, yeah, look. Jet dies, they have 3 on B. If this enemy team just goes, like, mid to A, or even, like, mid to Heaven, it's a free round for them. For some reason, it sounds like they're committing to B, which is so weird that they know that everyone's here and they still commit to it. Scoped in. Again, scoping in, like, random areas. Decent. Okay, right now, bad crosshair placement. Okay, I was going to say it's decent crosshair placement. Decide which angle you're going to hold. Never, never have 2 angles that you could get peeked from and try and hold them both, unless you absolutely have to. Here, he can decide to fall off to the left side and just hold this close angle, or he could even fall off to the right side and just hold, like, the straight angle across. Right now, they could come from each side. He's going to push out with his op. There's no reason to. There's a sense he hears them. Gets a lucky kill on that one. And another lucky kill on another. Oh. And then he's yelling. But, again, just because the play works doesn't mean it was good necessarily. I would say that was a bad play. You could have just held there. You had 40 seconds left. Just play the time. And we're going to go over one more round here just to see what's up with this. Tomorrow we're doing a silver VOD review. So let me know if you guys have any silver gameplay that you would like me to react to. Sorry if this video is a little more low energy than usual. I just woke up. I had a late night last night. So let's see. Classic pistol grabs 1 and ends up dying. Here, let's see what he could have done better. So the Sage Wall goes up. That's a bad Sage Wall. That's a really, really bad Sage Wall for a lot of reasons. First, they can peek over this. If you peek this side, you're not blocking anyone off. There's also a hole in this. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I can. You can actually walk around this. So if someone decides to walk up, they can walk around this and peek from there. That Sage Wall was basically useless. Honestly, it would have been better to not have it than to actually have it. Now here, he peeks. He has decent crosshair placement. A little too high, but honestly, way better than looking at the ground. He crouches, which compensates for it. Hits the first headshot, grabs another. Here, if I were him, I would have dismissed and fallen off because he knows that another enemy is peeking him. He just has to try and transfer and instantly dies because of it. Did he have armor that round, actually? Yeah, he did. Okay. So that's interesting. So he gets this kill. He gets tagged once, though. Yeah, I would dismiss instantly. Get out of there. Let your teammates peeker. He ends up dying. It's a 4v2 now, 4v1, and then the last one gets caught off at mid. Last one gets caught off at mid, and that is the end of the game. This video felt really short and weird, but hopefully it did help you with just a couple of things. Let me know what you thought. Again, more high energy videos coming back tomorrow, and I will see you in the next one.
We deserve it, we put the work in. We came together like a Sunday service. Patiently waiting, it made me nervous. I got demons in service, they steady lurking. Mama told me I had greater purpose. Ever since I was little, I wasn't certain. I got to searching and I found it worth it. Look at my life. Look at my life. Feel my pain.